Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to Clumsy Trucking. How's everybody doing? Thank you for joining. We have a couple of early birds. Jay was the first on my list. Hey Jay, good morning. And Alex just finished from trucking. Hey Alex. And Casso with the wounded finger. How are you guys? Ada, thank you for the bits. 26 bits. Thank you for the cheer. Amazing stuff. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yar! Just in time, Jack. Welcome. And Scripts, hey man. Thank you for following. Welcome to the channel. Feel free to say hi so we can all greet you. Hi, matey. I was playing No Man's Sky before the stream. I'm really starting to enjoy it. So many things you can do, and it's pretty well polished. I think this was the release everyone was looking for 2 years ago. Really enjoying it. There we go. Thanks for another set of bits. Amazing in there. Is that just now, Jack? 5 months. 5 months. There we go. Thank you for amazing 5 months, Jack. Now the resub showed. Last time it didn't, right? I'm doing good. Thank you for checking. How many till gold? I'm not sure if my chat is accurate, but the number one thing is 500 bits. Hey, sports fan. It just showed up. That's a bit late. Welcome back, sports fan. Let me load up the game. Delayed resub notification. A few days delayed. Wow, how about that? We are going with ETS2 today, and going with a classic truck that I think I last played this in the southern region map when we first checked it out. And it's been a while, and I kind of miss it. And I was looking for a pretty old, well, classic truck. And so we're going with the Volvo F series. I was also checking out the 113H Torpedo. It looks pretty nice as well. But the interior is exactly from RJL. So it's like a Scania 4 in terms of the interior, I think. So it doesn't change that much except for the exterior. So I prefer a quite different feel for today. Not first. Hey Scotsman, how are you? Fired up the stream. Yes, I already set the minus 2.5 trailer stability. Minus 3.5, maybe a bit too much. It's a bits overload. Thank you, Da. Okay, it looks like it is updating. It says you're at 310 now. And the number one is 500. So you're more than halfway there. You know, I remember like the kids at the back of the car. Are we there yet? There's a new version of Pro extended out 1.7. I didn't see that. What's new? I missed that totally. Maybe we can check it out next time. Some Castle Trucking 2.1. Now we're getting a bit spam. Thanks for the bits, man. You're broke for now. Amazing. Thank you for using all your bits for me. And I'm not sure why, but I think it decided to recalculate everything, even if I didn't change anything on the mods section. So that means we're stuck on this loading screen for 5 minutes. Rip. Technically, you can do it, but ethically, not so polite. Now includes part of Ukraine, Odessa. Ooh, oh, there we go. There's the truck. You were trucking naturally, you blame Alex. Which truck were you using? Thank you for following and welcome to the channel. If you'd like, you can say hi in chat so we can all greet you and mention your name. I don't usually mention names because some people like to lurk and prefer to stay anonymous. So we are in Russia, and correct me if I'm wrong, if I remember correctly, this part here, Kandalaksha, in this stretch here, this is the new, well, quote-unquote new part in RusMap 1.8. Did I remember that correctly? And I forgot when I last drove here. But in this profile, it's not yet discovered, so let's go with that. I don't like it. Thank you for the host, da. Bought them in your hard-earned money. Nice. And thank you for sharing them with me. Yes, the F88 is a must-try mod. It's very unique. I would love to go back to it sometime. When you are, when the tandem is released, maybe. That looks a bit weird. Look at that mug. It's like at a 45-degree angle, maybe even sharper. Maybe it's stuck with super glue or something. Even the coffee maker. I do like the look of the truck though. Very classy. And the color combination with the wheels. Looks pretty sleek. Pretty classic truck. I don't like it. Yes, it's like the I don't like it from Jack has a built-in kappa inside. No need to specify the kappa. There we go. If you have not seen this truck before, but you probably have, this is how it looks. Love the dials, super classic look. Engine, I'm not sure where the engine sound comes from, but I didn't find any Krishmom specific ones, but it does sound pretty nice, I think. There we go. Hey Nico, welcome to the stream, how are you? Thank you for joining. So it does sound pretty formidable. I think I like it. I don't like it. As Jack mentions. So yes, we'll be going with this, and we'll be going... Ooh, train, Scotsman. Just for you. Just for you. Truck looks like caramel swirled vanilla ice cream. Now you're making me hungry. There is no gear indicator. There is no onboard computer with this truck, I believe. And it has a bit of limited supportability, or compatibility rather, with Sissel's accessories. Like the dash here has Sissel's accessories, but the dangling things, the curtains and the bags on these slots, they are only including the SCS default. Can you look at the upgrade option in the service station? Sure. Did you want to change something in particular? Like inside here? So that one has Sissels, but these ones don't. I guess that wasn't linked. Yeah. Train. Yes, we're doing well as well. Thank you. That sounds American. Oh, really? Engine and chassis. Engine is 465. You will have two options here, and I think 385 might be a bit too weak. So we're going with the 465. Chassis is 6x2 tag lift. Ooh, looks like the torpedo overrides the image for the 4x2 chassis. Whoops. He's bleeding. Injured leg da. Hope you get well soon. Are you still in London? 12-speed retarder, 3.08 differential. Interior is exclusive. We can choose something less caramelly. So this is more neutral, but I think that provides a bit of exotic feel. A few paint jobs built in, but there are a lot in the Steam Workshop, but I kind of like this one. Very sleek looking. Yeah, just the right balance of painted, white and then black parts. Thank you for following. Yes, Kranakazi. You come from Germany. Thank you for joining and thank you for following. Appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Alright, so that's how it is. Let us... Now in terms of customization, there are quite a number of them. In particular, this one at the top, there are specific F12 accessories like covered versions, the non-rounded versions and everything. And then there's like a top and a flipped, like a bottom oriented lights. Pretty nice. But I kind of like that one. Comes with a spoiler option and everything. It also has trailer cables, thanks to Lucasi who updated this mod. The only risk here, this is the one from the Steam Workshop, and you can look at the mods list, ! Mods, it should be there. If you look for Volvo F series, I updated the link to be the one from the Steam Workshop. The problem with this is Lucasi is not the original author, and I think he was not able to contact the original author. The original author has not replied or something, but he said in the mod that if the author does contact him and wants him to take it down, then he will immediately do so. So it might be the case, because it's in the Steam Workshop, he can immediately remove the mod and we're suddenly left out without a truck when you next load up the game. Is this a truck with tint issues? No, tint here is fine, I think. Yeah, it's mostly the same if you're inside and if you look outside. That's pretty consistent. Danke for dropping by. Nice. The one with the tint issues was the Scania one, which was doing the overbloom. I think I can actually try and edit the model files there in Blender. Just update the windshield again. I would assume it has something like a white glass color, which causes the overbloom, which is what happened when I was fixing the MP1 for the first time as Sheng tested out. I removed the gray tint, but I introduced overexposure as a consequence. So I think that's the same thing that's happening in the Scania 1 series. Hey Sheng. Oh, beat the red light. Maybe they didn't beat the red light. Pretty nice road here. Welcome back, Sheng. Just found the Mac mod everyone has been posting pictures for. Yeah, it's a bit of a gray area. I would love to try it, but yes, I cannot with my personal rules. So unfortunately, I'll just have to enjoy checking out your pictures. Only blinded you a bit when sent the tint removed MP1. Well, you wanted the gray tint gone, right? So it's gone. There we go. Let's make a U-turn inside. Actually, no. You know what? Let's just tour the city a bit. Tired today, morning. Maybe more like sleepy. I don't know, I had coffee though. Maybe No Man's Sky tired me out. That fixed MP1 mod would have been great in Subnautica. When you needed the extra light. That would be nice, huh? A negative, an inverted tint in real life. Night vision. Night vision tint. And thank you for following. Welcome to the channel. Feel free to say hi, so we can all greet you and give you a proper welcome. By the way, is the audio a bit weak? Or do I just look tired? Let me know if the audio is not at its usual level. I did change a few of the settings, like a bit more compression to avoid those peaks. So whenever if I ever get too close to the mic, the audio won't crack too much. Things like that. It should have improved, but maybe there was a nasty side effect. Audio, I don't like it. Point taken. Also, what I like about this truck, it's similar to the 4 Series. I guess that's the thing in the... What truck is this from? Is this from the 90s? Where there's an analog clock in the middle of the speedo dial. You can see it's 8:55 almost. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. What's this new music? Interesting. Also, I might have a bit of a surprise, just a bit of surprise, on Sunday's video. I decided to edit a bit the stream footage from the Mudrunner stream. Just as a bit of a twist. This is the one I liked. It's a new trailer, maybe not matchy so much with the year, but in terms of the paint job, I think it's pretty close. So let's take that one. Times 10 speed. A bit different. It's not a time lapse. I'm not very good with time lapses, but it is an edited version to feature the highlights. And I've watched it like, I don't know, 4 times already. Just repeating the video because I was reviewing it, and at the same time I was trying to focus on how the truck looked, how my face looked, how the chat was looking, and everything. So hopefully you enjoy it as much as I did. The back trailers are super nice indeed. Too bad there is no super matchy trailer for this skin, but we will try that later maybe. Tired from all that hill climbing. Yeah, might be. Still haven't recovered. Let's see. Actually, the colors are pretty nice. The lines are not swag, but the colors are almost exact. Although, I hope that's just me. I hope that's not the 5th wheel with the collisions and everything. I was looking for a truck yesterday, and I was browsing Mr. German Truck and Driverstein's videos. Man, Driverstein has a super powerful rig, huh? Okay, it doesn't want to. Maybe if I lower the tag. This is a tag lift, so maybe I'll fit in if I do that. This is the normal sized tire, so I'm not sure why. Just a bit more force necessary. The huge back trailer. I have not seen it in game. I only saw it in screenshots. There we go. Trailer cables are working. Colors are perfect. Actually, I like it. If you look at the Ligne Goods, the L is almost the same as the L in the truck. That's pretty matchy. That is as matchy as we could get, I guess. Let's take some photos of that. Lock engaged. Swift trucking Russian style, I know, right? 21 tons of potatoes or 73 kilometers. Where are we going? There. We'll be passing Zelenoborsky. Maybe we can pass by Kem as well. Just pass by here. Yeah, that might work. We'll probably be late because this is an important delivery. But what is money, right? No potatoes for vodka. Nice and easy. That's the way it is. That's the way we connect to trailers in here. By the way, let me know if you want more volume in the engine. It does sound a bit tame. Sounds pretty nice. But the level, not so sure. We can turn it up. It's currently at level 2, I think. And let's take a photo first. Oh. Yeah, that's as matchy as it gets. The L is inverted here though. Not as good. Looks much better from here. Yeah, that L. Although this is more like a Rohan shot in this case. So let's maybe move it like here. Oh, party pooper. Let me try something. If I put G traffic 0, will that car disappear? Ah, perfect. I always wanted to try that. Good thing it works. Gets rid of those pesky photo bombers. That is beautiful. Send that AI car into the future. Oh yeah, Chi made you a skin as well, Jack. Chi Sport is on a roll, creating all the skins for us. What a nice guy. Talk to you tomorrow. Sorry, one more shot. Like the textures on this building. That looks like something from real life, huh? And then it was pasted on this building. It's not half bad. When you just pass it by, you don't even notice that it's not really in 3D. That it's just a single texture. Not bad. Am I in neutral? Not really. Yes. The Dutch skin pack. Nice to have. Not really a must-have in my opinion. SKRS has been super quiet recently. Although I did read from the forums that the... how do you call it? In the GTM Q&A thread, there was someone asking for truck updates. What's the update with what GTM is working on? If you read that as well. And someone mentioned that SKRS did release the closed 1.32 branch to the senior beta testers, in which most of the GTM guys are part of. So that means there is not much progress on the GTM trucks because they're busy testing. But that's good because 1.32 is coming closer and closer. I don't know how long that takes, but does anyone know? Jay, do you have any historical information there? Like usually when it gets released to the senior beta testers, on average, how long does it take before it gets released to the open beta? SKRS is busy in the touring now, they're quiet for sure. And that's quite interesting to me because, I mean, I understand that it can be quite busy touring. Oh crap, look at that. Actually tilting because of the trailer stability. Maybe I should slow down. But I would doubt the entire SKRS team focuses on the touring, right? I mean, for sure they wouldn't fit in there. And what would the modelers do? Or I always assume that only one part of the team is focused on the touring and the others are continuing working. But based on the updates from SKRS recently, it does seem like everyone is focusing on the tour. Not sure, maybe it takes such an effort planning the logistics and they need all hands on deck to make sure they have everything set. You always have information. No, I know. No, you don't need to share any inside info. But I mean, historically speaking, the older versions, I guess that's not insider information anymore. How long did it usually take before something got released from closed beta to open beta, so to speak. I guess that one shouldn't be sensitive information, right? Usually would be around 2 months. Ah, okay, thank you. That would be a nice ballpark figure. That's good. So at least there is something around the corner. Some news about foggy weather. Jay would have more news, but if he can share it, that's a different question. For me, I don't have news. Let's take another photo because there's a bridge, guys. You know it. Hey Yash. Just saw you. Welcome back, man. Let me catch up on some of the stuff that I've been missing. You have to remember also that it's summer vacation time in Europe. Ah, yes, that's true, Bold. Yes. Welcome back, by the way. Yeah, that's true. Vacation time. Even in the office, a couple of folks have been alternating their vacations. Let's take a wide shot of that. I think that looks good from a wide angle. And I vaguely remember this area. I think we drove through here in the main series. It looks awfully familiar. Truck and trailers making you crave ice cream. Speaking of ice cream, we had ice cream the other day. We couldn't resist. Like we ate at this like food court. We call it hawker over here in Singapore. So it's those like cheap, very cheap and affordable food which you can eat on a daily basis. And we didn't get full. So as we were walking home, we were thinking, okay, what dessert? No, we're full, we're fine. And then at the end, I cracked, and I asked Mrs. Clumsy to buy a Ben & Jerry's with me. So I bought like a pint of ice cream and gave in. Afterwards though, it was not worth it. It was not worth it at all. Felt so bloated afterwards. Volvo yummy. Well, you don't have vacation. Yeah, that sucks. Maybe you can make up for it later on. I don't have vacation either. Oh, wait, I do. 2 weeks from now, I'll be out for 4 days. So there will be no stream on August 10th. Pretty nice color coordinated trucks here. Like something from a kid's collection. Hello, comrades. Da. Hey, Sulfur. How are you? Have you been able to make your sound mods work? We wanted to help you out, but yeah, we need more details. So, what truck you're using? What sound mods do you have currently? And how it's not working? Exactly. You were on vacation a few weeks ago. Oh yes, we remember. Nice one. Let's see if I can go down here without slowing down. Also no digital speedo, that's fine. Because the analog speedo is pretty legible anyway. Hey Banyarola, welcome back. How have you been? Your brain is on permanent vacation. Your body has to work. Maybe your brain is stuck on looking for those nice trailer paint jobs and finding the matching truck paint job. Hey Rohan, glad you could make it. How are you? Fortnite? Trucking? Or gym? You don't like this truck. Is that I don't like it Jack, or I don't like it I don't like it? Something is wrong in your computer, you have to check it out. Good luck. Doing good. Tennis. Ah, something different. Wow. Very active guy. I remember I played tennis before in high school. I wish I forgot. I wish I forgot about it. Not a very exciting experience for me. Always kept missing the ball. as with all sports. You have a potato computer. Yeah, that tends to happen. And I'm speeding, I just realized. Although who's going to catch us, right? Rohan wanted to try Darkness 2 game, but since it's horror, he changed to Fortnite. I would do the same in your shoes, Rohan. And that really sucks. The Spectrum Retreat. That game I really wanted to try because the puzzles seem pretty intriguing. But the developers won't contact me anymore. I'm not sure if they're just busy, they didn't see my message, or if they thought that I was like fooling them into getting more keys. Because I requested for the game, they gave me a copy, but the key they provided was not working. It was invalid. So I went back to them. I said, it doesn't work. Can you check on your end? And they didn't reply anymore. So I don't think I'll be checking that game out after all. Hey Eric, glad you could make it. You're still awake. Wow. How come? Read the comment for that game. I watched the trailer and I was pretty interested. But yeah, don't think it will happen unless I really buy the game, which is a bit, I guess, too much. Not sure, maybe the contact I had doesn't read the posts in the website. Man, this looks pretty nice, doesn't it? This looks pretty nice, pretty well polished. Let's take another photo, sorry. You know it by now. You have the skin now. The skin she created in Basim. Amazing. You might actually give it a try tomorrow. Lost in Russia. Yeah, we came from the Mudrunner challenges. Ended up somewhere here. Not sure how. But yeah, that looks beautiful. Let's take one more here. Bye, Mrs. Clumsy. Oh man, that looks very nice as well. It isn't often that I get matching truck and trailer combos, so I'll be taking more pics than usual. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Thanks, guys. Beautiful. Last time we went through here, we have the Frosty mod on. Ah, good catch. Good catch, Scotsman. It looks much better in summer, huh? It looks much better in summer. Hoping you get scared like that. Got scared when playing Metro 2033. Starting to fear what this influence to Russia does to Clumsy. Mudrunner and RusMap. Next time he speaks Russian and drinks vodka. We will see. We will see. Give it a couple of weeks. Hey Kaso, yes, have a good night, man. Get some rest and hope your finger recovers soon. Get that bandaged up. Too bad we don't have Davey in here. No one to help us read that. Next stream he drives a Kamaz. Actually, that was my story. So I was initially looking for a Russian truck, and I saw this pretty cool looking one that Mr. German Truck and Driver Stein featured. The Tatra, I think. But apparently it's a paid mod. Too bad. It was pretty detailed, and I loved the accessories inside. But yeah, it was a paid mod. It was stolen, posted in the mod sites, and I think it has been removed since. So unfortunately not that one. There's 3 Tetra mods out there. I did a quick look. I didn't see anything compatible with 1.31, but I just looked at ETS2.lt, so maybe there are others. But I try to stay away from the other mod sites. I don't know, because from my point of view, like the most credible is of course the SCS forums. Next to that is the Steam Workshop, and next to that is ETS2.lt, and the others can be a bit shady. Well, ETS2.lt can be a bit shady as well, but it's the least shady of them all, in my view. Just in my view. Ural for the win. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I didn't try it. I haven't tried it. Maybe next week we can try it out. There's a lot of Russia to be explored. Yeah, the one that Rob showed. Crafeco. No. Now Scotsman doesn't like it for real. Wasn't there a recent mass truck update for 1.31? I think there was, but the mass does look a bit... I don't know, I cannot differentiate them. They look a bit similar to me. So I wanted to look for something a bit more different. Really can't hear us, guys, no earphones. Roaming all over the area, finding milk. Strike happening. Ooh. No one on the street, looks like Thanos came. Kind of place you want. Wow, stay safe. And although you're not hearing me, so I guess doesn't matter what I say. Rob featured a truck. Yeah, that's the Ural, I think, that Jay was mentioning. Did I get that right, Ural? Something. Yes. It looks a bit modern from a far view. I thought initially it was actually an American truck. It looked like a... what? An international? But yeah, I think it's a pretty old truck, isn't it? Driverstein did a stream with that truck last year. Oh, you mean the Ural thing? Or the Tatra? I thought you said Bob then. Close enough. Close enough. Why is there a car hanging out here? Everyone good? You guys good? Need a lift? No, I think they're just chatting away. Ural. Ah, okay. Ural. So it's like American pronunciation. Like a urinal without the in. Those modern Russian trucks are often licensed old man models, so hence similar looks. Ah, that would make sense. Has its own way of pronunciation, yeah. Usually, when I try to pronounce something European or Russian, I try to apply the Filipino rules. Like, spell as you pronounce, no special long pronunciations, like U is pronounced as an U, or not a U. So I try to pronounce the short versions, because when you're speaking in a US context, there can be so many special cases, right? That's why a lot of foreigners have a hard time learning English, especially if you learn it at not a young age. Too many exceptions. But in other languages, it's a bit more straightforward. That was a tip one of my German colleagues told us. Like, when you're trying to pronounce German words, forget about the American rules. Try to apply your Filipino rules, because usually that would be more correct most of the time. Now, in this case, doesn't seem like it. But yeah, that's why I pronounce it like that. It's more like Spanish-French way of pronunciation. Yeah, whichever way you look at it. But I'm Filipino, so it's Filipino. Everything's real good, just police everywhere. No people, no cars, so empty. Man, sucks. Well, I guess in your case you like it, so it doesn't suck. You see a lot of people that are not happy on the Bus Sim Discord. They keep reporting bugs and no response from the team. Yes, that's how it looks. It looks very weird. I think after the release, they just kind of wilted, like, release, finally. And then they all went away on vacation. Thought he was Russian? You would think so, huh? Yep. I can definitely feel the flimsy trailer stability. Look at the trailer at the back, rocking all the way. Look at that! Is that how it is in real life? It's just rocking left and right? That looks a bit scary. Look at that, yeah, like it's on a boat. Feels a bit flimsy. Can confirm German is similar to English. I guess yes, depending on how you look at it. That's us in the back telling you to stop. Now you can hear me. Nice, Yash. Welcome to the stream. Oh, slow, thank you. Here. Someone's a grammarian. That's me in the back running from side to side. Yes, I think someone is... what game is that where you jump on top of the trucks? And you try to jump amidst moving trucks. I think someone is doing that to us. I don't like it. Stick with that one. The emote didn't come up. Oh, is that the name of it? Nice. Should try what, Sulfur? The milk guy is closed. You managed to purchase earphones. Wow. You bought earphones just to watch the stream. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Actually, that's interesting. I wonder if the retarder sound works. If they fixed the retarder for 1.31. Well, for sure they didn't fix the potholes. Close call. Close call. There was a bit of flashback on the hill climb during that point. I must admit, memories still haunt me from that hill climb challenge. The truck jumping game. Yeah, it's a bit too arcadey. Might be fun for the first 10 minutes. Really fell out. Drink, drink, drink. Almost a sleepy Volvo. Almost. There's still time. It just takes a small response for them to acknowledge the bug. They note down all the bugs. Sure, replying to each and every one will only make them lose focus. But that's on their work. Yeah, I can understand that, although it is not consistent. Because before the release, when someone posted bugs, yes, for sure they ignored some of them. But they replied to some of the game-breaking ones, like some of the major bugs. There was someone who was replying. But now, after release, it seemed like that died down. So it doesn't feel like someone's working on it anymore. They did have an update though, right? But it's only about new license plates. You can generate your own license plates now, which is nice. Nice to have. But yeah, I don't think the people were actually looking for that. Or at least personally, I wasn't. In your last ATS vid, someone asked if you were using the controller for driving. when the same thing happened. Had to explain about negative 2.5. Yes. Look, Scotsman, specifically for you. Let's take a photo. Sitting between the road and you have earphones on might not be the best way to watch the stream. Take care, man. Take care. Coupled with the super dramatic music. Trains, hello. Something from a different view, I guess. I like that old building at the back. Although... I do like how the Globetrotter thing shines. Glows in the dark. And I read this article from one of the senior members in the SCS forums. He had a whole article just for explaining how the different images worked, how the scaling happens, what kind of things happen with the different settings like specular, reflection, how to make alpha channels and all that stuff. Modding info, super detailed. It's a very nice read. Might not be able to answer to everything. Yeah, I don't expect the beta testers to reply. But I do expect that someone replies. Someone from the PR team. Someone from the publishers. Because right now, doesn't feel like they're hearing anything, and it's very bad for PR. Like a simple statement saying, "Thank you for reporting the bugs. We're looking at them." Even a generic answer like that would help tons with the how do you say? With the user satisfaction to appeasing the mob. But zero response at all. I think they'll lose points for that. People will lose interest if they don't react soon, either by giving an update which fixes the bugs, or by simply responding in that fashion. One guy actually said they finished the game, so no need to test anymore. You have a beta copy, why not check out the settings and stuff? Right. That beta group guy was pretty rude with that answer. Oh yes, definitely agree. That was weird. Super weird. Yes, we're talking about Basim. Speaking of kings, you got a queen-sized bed and feel like a king. Nice, congrats. Wait till you get a king-sized bed. I don't have a king-sized bed at home. You also have a queen-sized bed. But we went to my cousin once in Manila, and they have they bought like a new home and everything, filled with king-size beds. It was wowzers. Like you could fit like 5 people in there. Would be harder to change the sheets though. Would take more effort, like a gym workout. Sherlock, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for joining. It's nice to see Sherlock in the stream. I wonder what he will observe and notice. Are you not supposed to stop at the gate to pick the location? No, I'm just making a U-turn. This is not the drop-off point yet. Or is it? No, it's not. It's just the U-turn slot for me. What's happening? There we go. Wrong gear. Yeah, me too. I got confused for a sec. I forgot where we were. You have king size, but still your feet is always out. Wow, you must be pretty tall, huh? Interestingly enough, not a lot of people in here. Lots of cars, but not lots of people. Kind of different from the usual RusMap vibe, where you have people standing on the corners, on the sides, just living life. Doing good, Sherlock. Thanks for checking. How are you? House, what's the address? 221B? Baker Street? Did I get that right? Around 6 feet. 6 feet tall is tall for an Indian guy, isn't it? Not exactly 6. Almost. Nice. You're living in France. Ah, okay. Cool. Well, thank you for joining. It's a bit late there, isn't it? Glad you're still up. Well, you are almost 6'2". Wow. You guys are just towers. I am 5'10" and a half, I think. Almost 5'11". There's the guy. Someone waiting for the bus complaining. Rohan is 6'2". Well, Rohan has American blood, right? So it's not as surprising. But you know 212 Baker Street. Nice. Yes, I'm almost 6, but I wouldn't classify myself as 6. Look tall in the photos. 6'1", Jack. Nice. The tall bunch. You're shrinking now. Did Bob get some parts or something? Yeah, I guess if he bit off your foot, he'd be something like 5'9". Slow down. Don't want that other thing to happen again. Wouldn't say American blood. Ah, I thought you had American blood. Or at least a bit. I see. So you're also tall. Or are Indians known for being like 6-footers? Because Filipinos for sure aren't. I'm pretty tall for a Filipino. Usually we would be like 5'8", I guess. 5'7". No, not really 5'7", 5'8". Did you put... No wonder no one was going. No wonder it looked so lonely. Good catch. Now it should be a lot more exciting. It's so lonely in Russia. There we go. Hey friend, they missed you. Thank you. Is in your house, is it too hot? Yes. Normally yes. But I have the air conditioning turned on today, so I'm not feeling like sweating so much. So it's much better. I have to pay for it later on, but it's going to be worth it. Good catch, guys. No wonder it felt so lonely. Saying Rohan is American would be rude to him. What? Why? I thought you were like part American, part Indian. That information is classified. Now you're playing in Kids Park. Hopefully don't break anything. Poor kids. Family's a bit diverse. Originates from UK, USA, India, and some others. See? So you're part American, right? Did you guys notice something about Nightbot? He's a bit quieter nowadays, or at least today. I turned off some of the timers he had just to avoid the spam. The commands are still there, but he doesn't post them automatically anymore. It's a bit more controlled. There, if you put them in the command, then he will still do it. He is American only by birth. Why don't you like being called American? Because of the recent happenings or recent situation, if you know what I mean. He broke the seesaw, run! Goodness. The UK takes no part in Rohan activities. Plausible deniability. Indeed. Don't even think about it. Thank you. Cop car. Sure we are in the speed limit? Nice. Call me what you want. You're not American, you're Texan. We don't know your city too. Does it mean we don't believe you too? Fair enough. Man, this group is pretty secretive, huh? By the way, how's our fuel? Fuel is more than half. Yeah, we're good. Only one person knows, and he's in chat. Is this Alex by any chance? Is Alex trucking? From distance it doesn't look bad. Kids are screwed. Make sure you don't get kids in trouble there. You're not saying anything. Now that's plausible deniability. It was not hard to guess. Ooh, random events. Yes, looks like someone crashed into the construction thing. Man, the trailer feels so flimsy. The guy over at the forums who was doing all these scientific experiments said that negative 2.5 was the most realistic, but I'm not so sure. Maybe I'm just not used to it bouncing all over the place. Or maybe I'm just finding an excuse to go back to trailer stability 0. Is Rohan a sheep too? What say you, Alex? Negative 2.5 makes the trailers a bit too top heavy. A bit too top heavy. You mean a bit more tippy? And look at the wipers in this truck. I like it. They're not even wiping at the same time. I like that non-uniformity. Feels so real. If you drive slowly and steady, you won't have that problem. Just try going faster and you will wonder why did I even go faster. Yeah, I can get that. But I'm driving at 70. Although now the trailer looks a lot more stable. Maybe I was just steering too much a while ago. Rowan is not a sheep. Ah. Your sheepdar says so. Now I just sat again to check. Works. Okay, good. Don't break it anymore. Poor kids. Just taking a turn with the same speed. Oh yes, definitely. Earlier, we almost did that earlier. I think we were at 50 or something. Thank you for following, Sherlock. Appreciate that. Sure thing, Scotsman. Happy trucking. Well, clumsy trucking. Where are you headed before you lurk away? Are you exploring more of Canada? Another word for trucking. Yeah. Kind of rhymes. So not that far. Should we push it or should we sleep? Well, there is nowhere to sleep anyway, so I guess we push it. You're in Sweden. Nice. Enjoy. There's a silent trucking episode coming out today. We're driving in Sweden. Looking at Alex, why? You get blamed for everything. I wonder how that feels. Alright, Sherlock. Thank you. Have a good night. Catch you next time, man. Thank you for following again. I'm not sure. /emote? / something for sure. It's like in IRC. Man, IRC days. That used to be the in thing before in the 90s. Back when the internet was fairly new. Me. Ah, okay. There we go. It even coincides with your color. That's cool. Dial-up modem sounds. Oh, definitely. Yeah, that robotic sounding thing. That handshake. Love it. I think I just did a more of like a goat sound than a modem sound. But and he is trucking. Yeah, Scotsman's out. Can I squeeze in? Thank you. Slow down a bit. Donkey, yes, donkey. Sounded like a poorly donkey. Yeah. Yes, exactly. Sounded more like a donkey than a modem. But you get what I mean. Little boy. Why? Oh yes, the 5.5 floppy disk. Yeah. Like when you're installing Windows, how many disks would you have? I remember there was a time, yes, during the floppy disks era, when we would buy games, we would need to go to computer shops. And I'm not sure if this is legal. This is probably not legal, but this was the thing before in the Philippines. We would go to a computer shop and they would ask us for like a box, a set of floppy disks where they would copy the game over. And they can provide the floppy disks themselves. But each game would be like, I don't know, 4, 8 disks. That was insane. Man, those were the times. The original floppy disk, yes. Your friend could mimic that handshake sound so well that if the modem couldn't do the handshake, he did the sound connected that way. Like what? He picked up the phone, he mimicked the sound, and then the modem would recognize it. That is amazing. Yeah, he could sell that service. Well, he could sell that before. Landline phones, 90s. Oh yeah. 90s are the best. Please insert disc C. He did not hear anything. That was done here too. Ah, okay. So that was a thing. Blockbuster. Is that where you rented the movies and stuff? Blockbuster didn't reach Philippines, but we had a lot of similar stores before. Renting VHS, renting laser discs. And there were some like new releases where you could only rent overnight and you had to return it the next day. But you would be so happy. Like, it would be a weekly thing for us. As a family, we would all go there, and we made friends with the shop owners. And every Sunday after Mass, we would go there and just go and pick through the entire store, looking for new releases, looking for classics. And then we would come home with this entire set of was it laser discs, VHS, and we would watch it the entire week. And my dad was pretty much into home theater systems before, so we had this like makeshift home theater with these speakers and the surround sound and everything, the subwoofer. And he would get so meticulous about it. He would position the speakers in such a way, he would move it like, okay, move it 1.5 centimeters to the left or to the right. And then he would listen to the music. Okay, move it back. He was that detailed. And then he would mark the speaker with a pentel pen so that if ever it got moved, he would know how to return it back to its original position. that much of a hardcore home theater guy. And he bought all these home theater magazines before. Yeah, those were the times. You still have your member card. Nice. Oop. Almost crashed it into that DHL lady. There is one Blockbuster left in Bend, Oregon. Oh, really? Interesting that they survived that. Booking to fly to Oregon as you speak. In 5 hours. No, not 5 hours. What is the currency? Rupee? Hey, Rata. Speaker placement is very important. Yes. My dad would agree. Welcome back. Glad you could join. My dad would definitely agree. I don't, because I don't have sophisticated enough ears. For me, they all sound the same. But yes, I can understand where he's coming from. And when he would do all these tests, he would buy these DVDs specifically for tuning the home theater. Like making sure your TV has the right color, has the right setting, making sure your center speaker is on the right volume as compared to your subwoofer and all the others. And he would have these, like, I'm not sure how you call them, Twitter speakers or something. I don't know what you call them. But yeah, he had all these stuff still there at home today, but he doesn't use them much anymore. He just watches on his tablet with his headphones. He's not much of an enthusiast anymore. He got tired of all that stuff. Would have bet they accept your Tootsie Rolls at this point, Jack. Yeah, anything to survive. Your ears hear frequencies different based on distance. There's a triangulation between your ears and speakers that provides the most accurate listening position. Oh, that makes a lot of sense, yeah. I doubt I have the sophisticated hearing enough to notice it though, but yes, for enthusiasts, that makes a whole lot of sense. Slowly slides away. Rupees. Okay, that's the rupees. They are mine. Is there anything left still for Tootsie Rolls? That looks wrong. Maybe we can make it. We can adjust. There, that's perfect. Textbook parking. There we go. Hides Rohan under the bed after he slides away. Lorraine or Yanni? I cannot remember anymore. Look at that! That's with trailer stability negative 2.5. Did you see the dolly? It was moving on its own. Hershey's? Ew! Excellent arcing. I guess that's parking. No worries, sports fan, I got it. In 2004, there were 9,000 Blockbuster stores. Look at that. Look at the dolly, guys. Trailer stability, negative 2.5 for the win. Yeah, probably not a foolproof solution, the trailer stability thing. Dolly wants you to take it away from Russia. Drink, drink. Those engine sounds are also not right. What do you mean, Rohan? This is the one that came with the truck. Is it wrong for this truck? East trailers. What are East trailers? Newest version you saw was a year old. Let's go and sleep, I guess. What time is it? 7. Yeah, should be okay to sleep. They don't sound correct. It's almost like conflicting with Krishmum's Volvo stock sound. Oh, really? It might be because I have the mod on. Do you think that could happen? Are they referencing the same thing? That would be an interesting experiment. That would be an interesting experiment. Let's try that. Let me sleep here. Actually, where do you sleep in this place? It looks like in the same building, huh? Oh, maybe there. Starter sounds overlapping something. Ah, okay. Let's have a look. You guys might be right. Grab the tools. It's an engine swap. Okay. So I'll turn it on and off. Let's hear it from the external view, okay? So it's a lot more audible. And then let's turn off the stock sounds from Krishboom, and then let's see. Or maybe we can keep this at the top in terms of load order, and maybe that will fix things. Yeah, so we don't have to disable anything. But wouldn't look too pretty. Alright, so here's how it sounds again. It would require Jack's magic spanner. Alright, let's try it. That only comes out for special jobs. Is Rohan still under the bed? It's surely conflicting with the stock sound. Good catch. Of course, I don't even notice it. That one? I guess there are some similar files, huh? Let me remove that. I guess that should be the only conflicting sound. That's the only Volvo sound here. And let me remove the torpedo because it's overriding some of the chassis images. Okay, let's try that. Maybe. There you go. That's the Dutch paint jobs that Scotsman was mentioning. not sure how the Dutch would feel seeing their paint job on a Renault. But maybe we have Dutch Renault fans. Okay, let's see. They don't like it. I think that's literal now. Loading Simulator 2018 again. Hopefully not too long. Returned home without milk. How long does milk last in the fridge once you open it? In the packaging here, at least in SG, we are told to get rid of the milk after 3 days. That feels a bit too quick because I only use it for my latte, for my homemade latte / cappuccino. So I only use a little. So I'm never able to use up the entire pack in like 3 days. In or out of cow? You empty out the packet when it's in your hand. Yeah, that solves that problem. Okay, let's hear it again. Hopefully it sounds better this time. Milk is good until you can chew it. That's probably a good indicator, huh? Okay, Rohan, are you here? Let's hear it. Rohan will guide us. Honestly, it sounds the same to me. Still overlaps. Okay, so it's just not me. Not much of a change. That is strange. Let's see. What could overlap with it? Well, if we look at all the mods, does it mean I have to get rid of all of them? I guess it shouldn't overlap with the other brands, right? The DAF, the Scania, the Merc, Roman. How about this one? Rob made this. I don't think so. No, this is the Iveco Stralis engine. Okay, that should not be the same. Scania V8, Renault Premium. There shouldn't be any other sound mode. Neo paint jobs. Let me put it on top. It's gotta be the Renault. It might just be. I don't know. Let's see. If I put it on top, something should change at least. Right there. Yes, on top of all the sound mods. The arrow on the right will then send it directly on the top. Oh, that one? Okay. Good to know. I still wish that they have drag and drop. Drag and drop would be so nice, wouldn't it? Especially when you're updating ProMods. When the new version comes and you're updating ProMods, it would have been so nice. I wish they implement that. Even Mrs. Clumsy says, when she saw me one time repositioning the mods, she said like, why not just do a drag and drop? Why do you have to reposition it one at a time? Still have lights? Yeah, still have lights. Good. Don't you even try to recalculate today. It looks okay, I think, so far. Yes, good. Okay. Alright, let's hear it. If it doesn't work here, we'll leave it be for now, I guess. and I'll just keep on wondering why that doesn't work. Otherwise, we lose too much time fixing the stuff. Okay, let's try it. Ready? Ready? Here we are. Does that sound better? I think it sounds good. Perfect, right? Sounds legit. I think we have it. Very nice. Okay, for real this time. Let's start it. It's still not done. Okay, it's done. One thunderous truck. That sounds better, doesn't it? I didn't hear any overlapping thing there. At least not on my ears. You want me to turn off the rain? Still does. Super ears. Interior sounds seem to have changed. Okay, now it's quiet. Interior. Sounds the same to you. I don't know, it sounds fine to me. Let's leave it. I don't know. Still the same. Okay, sure. I don't know, it sounds good to me. Let's keep it. Alright, let's head south. 60 tons of wood bark. You guys wanna try that? Or do you want to go with... Wow, that's long. Uppsala. Let me know if you spot something you like, alright? How about that one? Would the old trailer from Volvo F88 work with this? It's a bit too old, I guess, huh? In terms of looks. But I think if it's white, it shouldn't look that bad. The starter still sounds off, but maybe it's something on the mod sound files. External sound files. Ah, yeah, because the starter, when the starter triggers, there should be a starter file, and then I guess the idle sound of the engine would also come into play. So those two sounds would mix. So maybe it's really part of the starter sound that has a weird sound somewhere. But I don't think it's possible to mix two different starter sounds from different trucks. It would only use one file. I think. I don't know. I removed it already. Yeah, I removed it a while ago. The Volvo stock sound from Krishboom. So now all the sounds should be coming from the truck itself. Starter actually sounds like it is still engaged after the truck starts. Ah, you know what? let's be a bit more scientific here. Let me go to the file itself. This is what I hate about Steam Workshop mods. I always forget what the number of ETS2 is. What do you guys remember what the 6-digit number ETS2 has for the mods? 727. Yes, it's a Steam Workshop mod. Uploaded by Lucasi. That is Transport Fever. Starters don't like that. He might have changed something. Maybe. 713, no. Should be a lot of mods in here. I should really bookmark this. Oh, I think this is the one. Let me send that to desktop. Should be this one. Yeah, that's the torpedo. This should be the Volvo F12. Okay, I'll let you hear the sound, okay? Sound, truck, exterior. Volvo, exterior. I guess I need to open the dev files first. Truck, Volvo F12, sound, exterior, SII. It has start. It's using... Ah, okay. I know what's wrong. Let me share it with you. Window capture. Do you see it? You see the screen? If you look at this part, this is the start. When you start the engine, this is the sound that plays. It's actually loading the same start bad file as when it's a start bad. So I think it's when the truck is broken and when it starts, it fails to start. That's the sound that fails. So it starts bad, has that failing sound, but then I guess it gets followed by an engine sound, the engine idle sound. So that maybe that's why it sounds so weird. I think that's how it is. So if I go to understanding nothing. Normally, you would get in the start, you get to play the start. In the start bad, you play the start bad. But this is the first truck I've seen where the start bad is the same. Start and start bad play the same sound. Let me see. Sound, truck. One sec, huh? Sound, truck, Volvo exterior. That's interesting. Sound, truck, Volvo exterior. Volvo exterior engine start bad. Oh, there's not even a start normal. This is the sound. Okay, so if you didn't understand that, this is what plays when you start the engine. This might get loud, huh? That's what plays. And that gets coupled with the idle sound, which is external engine idle. This one. I guess that's how it works. So that start bad sound plays and then gets followed by the idle sound. And if you hear that in game, probably sounds like this. Exactly. Yeah, so you can hear the engine dying off, but then it's the idle sound comes up. So this is the engine start sound, and then it dies, but then it gets replaced by the idle sound. So that's why it doesn't match. So yeah, I think there is something wrong with the files. That's it. So yeah, it doesn't seem like a mod conflict after all. It's I think there's something missing because there is no start good, so to speak, in the files. It only always fails bad. I don't like it. Not many understood that still. Well, that's the best I can offer. The summary is there's something wrong with the sound files and it's not a mod conflict. So we cannot do anything about it now. What just happened? Maybe Jay can explain better. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it better. But yeah, there is something wrong with the mod. So we'll have to stick with it for now. Exactly, Alex. Exactly. No, there is none, Jay. That's the weird thing. There is no start. There is only a start bad in the sound files. I guess the author decided it should sound the same anyway, if the engine fails or not. You can explain it better. Feel free to do so. If you can explain it in a few words, that's perfect. It would take like 30 minutes, then maybe we just leave it as it is. Go ahead. There you go. Go for it. See, okay, good. Sound be bad, that's about it. You got it, Alex. Right. I can try explaining it one more time, and then if this doesn't work, then yeah, we leave it as it is, okay? So in the game, when you start the engine, there are two sound files that will play. The first sound that will play is the sound of the engine starting, you know, like when you turn the ignition. That's the sound that will play. After that's done, it gets followed by the engine idle sound, because if you turn on the engine, then you should hear the engine, right? You should hear it idling. So those are the two sounds that add up when you turn on the engine. Is that clear so far? I don't need to go here. Where are we parking this thing? Oh no, yeah, we don't have a job yet. Okay, let's take that old trailer. So with those two sound files, please load, thank you. The first one, which is the sound of the engine coming alive for this truck mod, it's not actually, it uses the sound that is when the engine doesn't start, like when your engine is broken. That's what it uses. So it sounds very weird. So it sounds like the engine is dying after you start it, but then it gets followed by the idle sound. So the engine dies, but it doesn't. That's why the sounds sound like conflicting. Now does that make sense, or did it get complicated? Somewhere in the middle. Let me know. Welcome back, Scotsman. How was your trucking? Refrigerated trailer means you can carry your ice cream. Sounds good. Sounds like a good deal. That makes sense even to you. Okay, great. Yes, so that's why it sounds so weird. But yeah, good catch, guys, because it did not change for me at all. I mean, for me, it sounded the same. That's how uncivilized my ears are. Oh, crap. Look at this. The trailer is sliding, guys. The cracker trailer is sliding. Because of trailer stability. I think I can do something about it. Trucking went great. Yeah, if you turn down trailer stability, might be a completely different story. Ghost running away. Let me see if I can do something about it. If I change you into a single trailer and leave you be like so, then I should not have a blocked path anymore when I get to that place. If that is the trailer, at least. There we go. Magic. Good. Engine start sound play length is longer than it should be. So it's overlapping with the engine idle start. Meaning instead of sound length being 3 seconds, it's 4 to 5. Oh, that's true. Yeah, the length would play a part in it as well. And the engine idle starts at 4 seconds, meaning overlapping with the engine start. Right, but even if the engine start sound is shorter, I think it would still sound weird, because if the engine start sound is shorter, then you would hear the engine actually dying, and then you would hear the idle sound afterwards. So it would still sound weird. It won't be overlapping, but it will sound like it died and it lived again. Like a phoenix. Exactly. So I think they really need to add a proper start sound in there, or cut off the engine dying part at least. This truck is a bit too tall, huh? The fifth wheel is a bit weird. I guess you need smaller tires for this truck by default. Nailed it. Does it also sound like a donkey? There we go. Your ice cream's on the way, guys. Doesn't look half bad, huh? Making the sound so nice. I remember the April Fool's prank from SCS. I loved that. The sound voices as engine sounds. Maybe we should try that again sometime, huh? I don't know, I cannot repeat it anymore. It was a spur of the moment thing. Maybe later when we need to explain something again. And that looks really good. That's quite good. Not too matchy in terms of eras, I guess. But kind of works. Kind of works. Next April Fool's, SCS will be contacting me. I'm game for that. Casborer. Nice trailer. Yes. Yeah, that's the one for F88 specifically. Very nice. It's like a paid content in terms of quality, in terms of model. It's quite hard to find though. Yeah, that's true. Hey Barry, welcome man. Welcome back. Did you miss the gurgling sound or something? I think you just missed it. Yeah, all the trailers will have their dollies sliding away because of this stability thing. Good thing we don't need tandems. So as a rule, when you're working with a rigid chassis, looking for tandem trailers, maybe set trailer stability to 0. Otherwise, it would be pretty challenging to pick them up in the first place. Is that also caused by trailer stability? I guess in a different sense it is. Looks 1930s. You like it? Nice. Petrozavodsk. I guess we could go around there. That looks like a pretty interesting establishment. Yes. And then we go to Lodinoye Pole? Something. Why do you look so pale and healthy and short hair guy in profile picture? Thanks for the compliment. I don't know. Wait. Do I? This guy? I don't know. That was years ago. So does it mean I look healthier now? I guess that's nice. Maybe that was my serious look. It was before Mrs. Clumsy fixed him. Yeah. That's the perfect answer. And maybe you repeat that comment, Alex, when Mrs. Clumsy is here, so she can hear it. True love. Hey Pranav. Welcome. Have you been to the stream before? Or more on the YouTube videos? Glad you could join. You will take a train later and be out for the week. Okay. A bit of a close encounter there. Phew. Okay. Cannot turn at 50 kilometers per hour. Maybe it is all that makeup testing done over the years. Some makeup stuck, I guess. What if I actually have makeup on right now? Will you guys leave the stream? No, I can't be bothered. Too lazy for makeup. Bye. See ya. No, that's the perfect I don't like it thing. I don't like it. Exactly. Pretty nice atmosphere here. Very different from ProMods. Much more, how do you say? Rural? Well, I guess it depends on which part of ProMods, huh? But when I say ProMods, I mostly... what comes to mind is more like the German autobahns. I really love driving in Germany with ProMods turned on. So pleasurable driving through those highways. I knew those long eyelashes were too good to be true. Fake eyelashes, huh? That extreme. You would enjoy. You tried it in your early days. During our like wedding pictorials and stuff, they had to put makeup on me. I think it was the first time that someone put makeup on me, and it was so weird. Good thing it wasn't too thick. Otherwise, I would have been really freaked out. Why is the DHL van glowing? It looks so weird. That part of Russia is literally backwoods, even in Russian standards. Ah. Visited near there in 2000. Place was rural. So that is the politically correct term. Yes. Good. Let's stick to rural then. Small makeup for touch-up is not bad. Yeah, especially for photos. It's very useful. But if I could, I would totally avoid it. It's too much of a hassle. Like what the ladies go through every day. Man, spending hours for makeup. And then you have to remove it afterwards when you get home. You cannot just crash in the bed and sleep. Too much of a hassle. Oh, looks like a pretty nice intersection here. The Mac mod is so good. Nice. How was it on performance? Is it a bit heavy? The models look pretty detailed. And the interior looks pretty nice. I wish I could play it. Really wish I could. If I could play it, I probably would have bought the trailers as well. Like what Alex is enjoying so much. Or if I could find a matching classic truck with those trailers, I probably would have bought the trailers. Maybe. Or maybe not. Who knows? Instead, correct it in Photoshop. Yeah, at some point, sometimes you can do that. It's true. Performance is really good. Can't buy the trailers now. They have disappeared from the Facebook site. What? Why? What happened? Did you buy them out? I think you bought too many trailers. Actually, the file disappeared from the author's computer already. He ordered too many. Can't feel it on a 1070. Nice. So performance is good. That's amazing. Yeah, bought out the stock of virtual trailers. Didn't even know that could happen. So that's why you have so many paint jobs. But yeah, really wish I could play with it, but it's a bit of a too shady area for me. Who was the guy who made it? The original author of the truck? The mod author may be updating them. There were some dollar errors in the log. Ah, okay, I see. That's nice. Problem is, ladies do a cool makeup, and however hard we try, don't look like we are with them. Like if the lady has makeup and you don't, then you look like you look unrefined. Is that what you mean? Something like that? Like it makes you look ugly because the your companion is too beautiful. Yes. Okay, got it. Yeah, that's an interesting point of view. Yeah. Well, but the ladies deserve to look much better than us. So let's leave it with them. Let's take a Rohan shot here. I think this would be a Rohan shot. Most goal is always to look like she belongs with someone better. There we go. I think that qualifies, right? Rohan photo op, exactly. Yes. Let me set G traffic to 0 again and remind me to put it back, right? This is what I hate about G traffic. I always forget it. This is not the first time that happened to me. Traffic 0. See ya. Loving that look there. Very nice. And I think the beacons also add a bit of flair, huh? Add a bit of it goes well with the truck overall. Wider field of view. That kind of works. Something from this angle too. That actually looks pretty nice, huh? That actually is super cool looking. Okay. Each time you're stuck in traffic, you wish you had the G traffic option. Okay, bring it back, bring it back. Thank you for commenting that, because I just remembered to bring back the traffic. Makeup, makeup, makeup. After sometimes stops sounding like a word. Interesting. Come back, stop eating so much. I think he got tired from hearing all those engine conflicts. Needs to energize. Trains. Bit dislike British parts of ProMods. Not even iconic British trains. Well, Bricks has a lot of things up his sleeve. Hopefully some of them get released in the next version of ProMods. We will see. Have to wait for it in the next version. That sounds good. That sounds good, Jay. Ah, the marbles one. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense now. No wonder it sounded a bit familiar. Man, trailer is so flimsy. You wanna see my reply? Ah, okay. Good one. Context matters. Good point. Hopefully changes the M20 back to M2. I remember there was a discussion about this, but I forgot the details. Enlighten me. Sorry. Achieved. Jay got it. Correction, Blizzard of Love. Play it by year. Yeah, play it by year. Strange to see that part of Russia is in-game. Your grandfather died somewhere there in a war. Ah, man, that's rough. Do you think it looks remotely similar, this area? What time is it? 10 PM. Okay, let's find somewhere we can sleep. And speed limit is 90 now. Finally, we have arrived at the highway. Very well done. Cool. RusMap remains to be on the top of the list now, together with ProMods in terms of quality. Although I don't think there was an update recently. Not even sure if like the road connection was done by Altimeter or by some other guy. So I'm not sure if he's still active. Does anyone know? Not using Jay's music. Yeah, I haven't in a while. I tried it once, but I'm using a software where I play music from my local computer. And I don't have a way to download Jay's music yet. So I haven't been able to get around that. I would love to play it though. Because he should be in the credits already in the stream. So we should be able to play his music. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Jay. I'm hearing it. I hear it with you guys. But yeah, I need the local file. No worries, no worries. Thanks a lot. Go. I'm happy enough that you work with foggy weather more. A lot of people are riding on that one. Yes, pretty nice music, I must agree. Very chill and perfect for streams. Doesn't sound repetitive. Slow down here. Make sure our trailer doesn't complain so much. Foggy weather. Indeed. There we go. Is that true? Is that true, Jay? Jay might have some words there. Okay, we are almost at the rest area. Yes, I saw the Ant-Man movie. It was nice. Mrs. Clumsy liked it. It's not too hardcore. It's perfect for the casual fan. But if you're looking for something heavy with Marvel stuff like Infinity War levels, you might be disappointed. Not a fan of Ant-Man. Yeah, me neither, but I enjoyed the movie. It was funny. And the plot was not too bad. I mean, it was a superhero movie, but there are lots of funny banter in it. Funny moments. Stepped on him on the way to see it. Had to get refunded. Rip Ant-Man. Ooh. Very polite driver. Very nice. Don't let Ant-Man near our ice cream. Hopefully he won't be able to bear the cold. Waiting for Shazam. Aquaman, yes. I still haven't watched the trailers. I know you linked them in the Discord, Rohan, but I haven't been able to check them out yet. Ooh, Volvo dealer. Nah. Says the Marvel fan. Yeah, that's why Rohan is perfect for the Flash. Working with time and everything. Russian flag, pretty nice. Now where can we sleep? Kerman's big cam engine is perfect for the old Mac. Where do you get that sound mode from? Where's the rest area? I guess it should be this entire thing. Is it? New X-Men and Fantastic Four. What is the new X-Men? Is that after Logan? Or is this from the past? already built into the mod. Oh, nice. There we go. That looks much better. Fantastic Four is more like a toddler movie. New X-Men are the kids one. Ah, the kids from Logan. Season 5 is coming too. Alright. I haven't watched Season 4 yet though. Okay, let's see how we can turn around here. There should be a way around, hopefully. The Disney version. So it should be good then. Refueling, please. Well, that's where we can refuel, but I think this is closed off. Yeah, we'll have to turn around. One sec. This area was pretty unique also in Old Eastern Express. Orient Express map. And look, there's actually dust building up. Alright, sports fan. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, man. Catch you next time. And you'll have to tell us about that shop next time. Yes, I can expect a lot of references from the previous season. This doesn't look like a refueling station, does it? Yeah, it's not. At least not for trucks. Very clickish. Okay. Let's look for another one there then. Ah. Wow, that guy. Probably shouldn't cross here, but welcome to Russia. Was close. I thought he was going to ram into us. Lights, thank you. Onwards. 200 kilometers away. Should be good. In Mother Russia, the road crosses you. Yeah, it's a fair statement. Oh crap. Almost missed the light. Encounter such people every day. No Man's Sky gives you only 10 to 15 FPS. Some places 20. Yeah, I think a new PC would be most beneficial for you, Jay. With all your games, I think you'll have the most use for it. That would be the next purchase, huh? Isn't there a new graphics card that will be released soon? Maybe you'll be in time for that. Man, when I watch Driver Stein's vids, I always drool about the frame rates he gets. He gets like constant 60 frame rates wherever he goes. GTX 9999 only costs 1 kidney. He has an i7-8700K and a 1080 Ti. Creme de la creme. No wonder. Yeah. And I think it's the i7-8700 which really helps in ETS2. Because on my end, I see that my frame rates are going down a bit when my CPU usage reaches around 80% in one core, in one thread. This is where Ryzen doesn't help so much. Ryzen is not so good with ETS2 because of the low clock speed. So if you're playing trucking, Intel is still better. Or for most simulations, I guess. Slow down a bit. All water cooled. Goodness. Not even i9 weak. Super powerful PC. Saving up on a beefy PC. Oh, you will love it. When you get the job, you'll love it. Yeah, that's one of the first things I saved up for. What I like in particular when I got a job was the no more assignments thing, no more projects, no more thesis. It was just such a breath of fresh air. Working in the morning till the afternoon, and then going home without anything to worry about. At least in the beginning, it was like that. Price difference between 1050 and 1080 is so huge. I can imagine. Maybe a 1070 Ti would be a good compromise. It's be ironic if you upgrade to a beefy PC, then you run Windows 95 on it. True. Custom built. RGB lighting and so many other things. Yeah. Really top of the line rig he has. It's amazing. City limits. I guess if I bought something similar, Mrs. Clumsy might have, I don't know, extra 2 or 3 pairs of earrings, sets of earrings now. She might have the entire package. Earrings, bracelet, rings, and all that stuff. Thinking more of a 1080 Ti SLI. Wowzers, why not? If you can buy all the games, why not buy the top of the line rigs, right? Now it's going home to explain to Mrs. Clumsy why you bought another 200 worth of trucking gear. Exactly. Right. Yes, you have all the games. Might as well play it with the best possible rig. Sounds like a good plan. Now you just need all the time for it as well. That might be harder to come by. PC upgrade, you still want your SSD. One step at a time, one step at a time. Man, this looks so nice. Don't know why. Maybe the water, maybe the bridge. 30. Oops. But I forgot to take a photo. Okay, let's skip it. Alright, Scotsman. Have a good night, man. Maybe you can dream about the SSD in the meantime. You know what they say about people who use too much lighting on trucks, cars, PCs? Risers. I'm not familiar with that term. But I guess that's nothing good. Hey, madman. You don't know how to put your drivers on jobs. It's automatic. You hire a driver and then you assign him on a truck. Once you do that, he will take jobs automatically. It's not instant, but just continue doing jobs normally and you'll see him appearing. Like if I open this route advisor, at some points you will see something on the lower right telling you about the jobs that your drivers are taking, how much they earned, if they couldn't find a job, and all that stuff. Welcome to the channel, by the way, Madman. Welcome to the stream. Ricky Racers. Won't be an overkill compared to the stuff you do on your PC. You can use it for other stuff as a backup. Maybe you can go with a double streaming setup. I don't know, it's too much of a hassle for me, but it remains to be the most efficient way of, well, not efficient, effective way of streaming. Yeah, but it's just too much work for me. Too lazy for that kind of thing. Yes, exactly. Also needs a capture card. Too many hellos. The more hellos, the better. Hey Rolo, glad you could join. How are you? Driver Stein got additional 2 monitors. Nice. So how many does he have now? Not sure how many he had before. You're tired. It's late, huh? Total of 5 monitors. Wow. Someone's filthy rich. Cool. Man, it's amazing. Get some rest, Rolo. Jay's going full on. Alex got the Risers reference. Where's that from? A movie? What was Alex's comment? Something racers? The PC you have is decent. Not a good time to overtake, bro. It's a reference in real life. Ah, okay. Oh really, Alex? Huh. I wonder if Squirrel knows about that. Rip blue car indeed. Riser is someone that modes their car stupidly. Yeah, that kind of goes in hand with Jay's definition. Once we'd have lots of lights, thingies, blinks. That looks so real. Calling someone a squirrel is not a compliment. I never knew that. I never knew that. What do you call him then? Exactly. Oh, no more water. Same question. Well, he chose that name, so I guess he's fine with it. That's good? Yes, that's good. Fuel wise, less than half. Okay. We're still good. I just realized I turned off cruise control. Then you are monkey. You like that name, huh? What is that? Timber! Really? Falling trees up ahead? That looked like a nice rest area. It's even like smoke coming out. I think someone was cooking. And we missed it. There was her bucket beside the road. Bucket of doom. Why? Did you hit that at one point? I always wondered what would happen if you hit that. If it would like bounce away, or if you get totally stopped with it. Like those super hardy signposts. Thought it was a porta potty. Stay away from it if it is. You have a laptop, not a PC. Delivery very soon. Well, am I almost there? Yeah, I'm almost there. Hold your horses. The thing you're most afraid of is that if you buy a 1080 now, then the 11 series graphics cards are out. Yeah, yes, I get that feeling. I had something similar happen to me before when I bought a MacBook. Didn't know much about MacBooks. I still don't. I wanted to buy one. I was an Apple fanboy back then. And I didn't do my research. I bought a MacBook, and literally like a week after, the MacBook Pros came out. So the model I bought became a MacBook Pro and had much better graphics card and everything. And I was stuck with my new laptop, which was already phased out, which was already outdated. Not the best feeling in the world. You got a 970 and 1070 came out. Yeah, but usually if you do your research, the release dates are a bit not too predictable, but there is a certain range for them, I think. At least in iPhones, definitely, right? But in graphics cards, I'm not sure if Nvidia is pretty consistent with the release dates. I haven't looked. Actually, for me, it also happened similarly. I bought a 1070, and then the 1070 Ti came out. Although I was not really looking to buy a 1070 Ti, so it's not that bad. Too expensive. Wait for the 11 series to come out, then buy a 10 series. Their prices will drop. Yes, that's the wise thing to do. But it's not very fulfilling from a gamer's point of view, I guess. Yeah. Would like it if there's something better than what I have. Yeah. If you're being budget conscious and you want the more bang for your buck, then buying an older model is almost always more worth it, more efficient. But yeah, it doesn't feel as good as buying the latest model. So it's up to your discipline, I guess, and preference. In India, stocks change by night. You bought, gonna buy 6600, and next day you check 7600K was out. Nice. Could even get two older models and SLI them. I'm not a huge fan of SLIs though. Does it even work with ETS2? I think we had this discussion already, right? Alex is pretty happy with this 1080. A 1080 Ti is so much more powerful than a 1080, right? But also much more expensive, I guess. Guess you're like that. Yes, me personally, I also want to think like what Alex said. Like when a new model comes, I buy the older one, and that's cheaper. But sometimes I cannot resist. Look at this guy. Is that for real? Someone has a few tricks up his sleeve. Jack's Ghost Bucket. Let's take a photo. I'm not sure what we would be able to capture, but let's try. .1080 Ti has 11 gig VRAM, but not the newer models. Oh, we didn't get it. We didn't get it. Much hassle, but nothing actually happens. Let's take it from here. I want it when the bucket is floating. Hero Wizard Harry. That's also what I thought. Okay, let's go there. A witch! Burn him! So timely because I was watching the Merlin series over at Netflix the other day. It was exactly like that. It was like cleaning armors using magic. I stopped watching it though. It was a bit... I liked it to be a bit more mature in terms of plots and seriousness. It's a bit too happy. Water in your eyes, laughed so hard. Okay, we got derailed with our discussion. What were we talking about? Wait. As long as there is an SLI profile out in the graphics software, then yeah, it will work. Ah, so it works regardless of the game. I thought it was depending on the game as well. I clearly don't know much about SLI. The Gifted. Oh, I saw that in my list. I haven't tried it though. What's the story about? So many things Netflix is recommending. I'm not sure which to watch. Oh, I'm watching a new series. It's called Timeless. I kind of like it. Rohan might like that because it's time travel and it's historical events. And so far the plot is very engaging. Thank you. You finished Timeless already. Nice. Timeless. Yeah, time travel and more. It's time travel in history. Yeah, it's very good so far. How many seasons does it have, Jay? And is it finished? I think on my Netflix it has 2 seasons only. I'm not sure if that's all. 3 at the moment. Oh crap, maybe I don't have everything then. Oh, it got cancelled. Man, that sucks. It's very nice, isn't it? Did you like it? I'm liking it so far. Really liking it. Production is great. The plot is engaging. Not too childish, but not too serious either. Just the right balance for entertainment. Yes, we're going also to watch tomorrow, MI6. I heard that it got a pretty high score at Rotten Tomatoes, like 96%. And then in an action movie, I guess that's a pretty high score. I wouldn't normally think people would rate movies that much. 2 seasons. Cool, okay, that's good. So at least I can finish it. Thanks, man. Did you watch 13 Reasons Why? Was too busy macking. Where did we go? We can go to Sweden, to Stockholm. We can probably finish that this stream. Yeah, I guess that works because this one is too long. A wind turbine tower. We can go with something different. Yeah, maybe for a change. Let's go with that. Nothing to Finland. Yeah, unfortunately not. Pretty bad selection. If you like time travel stuff, you should also watch Travelers. I think I put that on my list. Travelers. It's so hard to choose which series to watch. They look all so good. Oh, it's the same pickup point, it seems. Yes. Border connection is pretty nicely done. Ah, man, would have been nice, huh? Travelers, it was on your recommendation. Riverdale. It's a bit of a chick flick, in my opinion. Bad Start is running first and second. Don't get it. What now? I think I'm missing something. You're enjoying the stream. Getting all the stuff from Jay. It's cool. I watched Riverdale is this Archie series, right? No, Gilmore Girls is on a totally different level. No, this is not it. This is not it. Where the heck is Timmy wanting me to go? Oh, I accepted the job already. My bad. Okay. Truck sounds wrong to me. Yeah. Gilmore Girls. Oi. No one bash GG. It even has an acronym. That's what the GG is for, guys. You didn't know. All this time you thought GG was for a good game. That's the secret. The ultimate secret. No one will use that emote. Unsub. Also have CG. Don't tell me I have to ram this in. Oh, this is much better. Much better fit. GG, Gilmore Girls. Exactly. Bad engines out, GG. Hey, Dewan. Welcome back. You might be buffering. I don't think we have transcode today. But thank you for joining. Let's do this. Let me reroute. One sec. Yes, that's the right route. Maybe we can zoom out a little. I can pass through here. Schlisselberg. Okay. In St. Petersburg, take a very long ferry ride to Sweden. You could actually take the long route, pass by Finland. But you might not be able to finish the trip. Like if you go through there and pass through here, right? That's a very long road. So we can pass through there, but we won't finish the job. Or we can take the shortest way and finish the job, but not pass through Finland. I think we'll finish the job just for completeness sake. You're waiting for the movie upgrade. What I'm waiting for is this what was it? This Battle Angel movie. It looks very good. Alita, was it? Something? Looks very interesting. Like the lady, the protagonist, is like a full CG, like fully computer generated thing, or maybe a bit augmented or something. Very nicely done. It's 2 tubs of popcorn. Like maybe a larger drink. Like tagging your own self now. Why not? Time flies so fast. Yes, thanks to you guys. Did Twitch eliminate the transcoding? Yeah, I usually don't get any transcoding anymore. I don't know. Maybe there are some big streamers who stream the same time as I do, and they get prioritized for sure. You'll watch on YouTube. Yeah, no worries. Thanks, Dewan, for dropping by. There was a trailer on YouTube the other day, and it was being shared on my feed. It's going to come out in December. The first word is the name of the person, name of the girl, but it goes something like Alita Battle Angel, like Angel, the one with the wings and stuff, Heaven. But I forgot the name, the actual name of the girl, which is the name of the movie. But it looks pretty good. Like the action scenes are hardcore. That's the right name. Ah, okay. That's the right name. Super fast-paced action. I think everything is in CG though, but it's pretty realistic looking. You don't have a goldfish memory anymore. Well, to be fair, I did watch the trailer just yesterday. So I'm not sure I'm out of the woods yet. And even then, I struggled a bit. Right on the border, I guess. What's goldfish memory now? That's goldfish memory, Ash. Case in point. He thought it was a Gilmore Girls movie. Oh man, if they have that, that would be the most amazing thing. For me at least. We're in a red car, going by that caravan window. Where? I didn't see. I missed it. And I almost crashed into that parked car. Back at the lights. I missed it. I totally missed it. What was there again? Didn't quite get it. Now tempted to watch GG now. You have to shift your mind first before you start watching it. You have to prepare for a very, how to say, heartfelt show. Try a few episodes, maybe you will like it. Let's fuel up here. Oh, a caravan window reflected me as a red car. Oh, I didn't see. Didn't notice. Maybe we'll pass by one again. That was scary. You can only watch G if you're wearing makeup. Rip. Looks like the Ex Machina, but fully CG'd. Yeah, it's quite interesting, isn't it? So they mix real actors with CG, and it looks pretty real. They can do that now. Usually it would be a bit unnatural. On the way to beauty parlor. Get ready. Okay, maybe let's wait. How long till all the actors are replaced by CG? Yeah, that's very true. They can do more things with CG now. They can avoid doing stunts. They can do all these insane acrobatics without doing it in real life. Like Spider-Man is mostly CG nowadays, right? When he does all those flips, that's mostly CG, I think. It's a bit sad, but It's what works. And I guess the best thing is you can get rid of the flaky actors. Very true. Murmansk? No. Headed to St. Petersburg. That's Jackie Chan after he got bit by a tarantula. Are you real or are you CG too? I guess you'll never know. But yeah, it's really interesting, that Alita movie. I was surprised to see that the main actress was in CG. I guess, I don't know, maybe she looks a bit like that in real life. If there was a reference at all, I don't know. Very interesting way of doing things. Usually you would still have the real actors and you would just replace them with CG during the stunts, right? Like Spider-Man. You have the real actor in there, and then when he flips, when he does all these maneuvers, you replace him with CG, do some funny angles and stuff, and then he goes back to being a real actor. This time, it's fully in CG, even with normal conversations. So the actors, when they like hug this girl, then that has to be pretty natural. I guess that's the tricky thing. How to merge it. Best CG you saw was in Tron Legacy by young Jeff Bridges. Oh, I didn't watch that. Looked better than the real one. Didn't they do a bit of CG on Fast and the Furious for the guy who passed away in some of the scenes? Like when we were watching, we were just like, okay, is this CG or is this him? Is this CG or is this him? It was his real life brother. Yeah, I think what they did was he put on the real brother, and then they modified a bit of they tweaked it with CG. So it was a bit of a mix. Not a full CG. But yeah, because of that, we were always like looking for it. And I think we didn't focus on the movie as much as we tried to spot which scenes are CG and which are not. And I'm speeding so bad. Yes. I think one of the main scenes was when he was in the car, when he was going to drive off. But the others, he was still there. Fortunately. Thank you for following. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a good time. Feel free to say hi so we can greet you and welcome you properly. His brother is... I didn't watch Tron. I think I watched the original. I forget. But I didn't watch the newer one for sure. $30 tons. The old Alita movie too. Oh, was there an old one? How old are we talking about here? 90s? 70s? Interesting. Animated one, 1993. Ah, cool. I see. So that's where it comes from. Yeah, I had the impression it was... Is it anime? I had the impression that it was from an anime. But maybe it's American animation, not Japanese. It looked a bit anime inspired though. You saw the original Tron and ET the same night. Came out of one straight in to see the other. Nice. That was a good night, huh? Should you be knowing this? Tron phone home. That's exactly what I was going to say. Good thing you didn't mix things up. You should be knowing this. Now you do. Now you do. We're all learning as we go. Well, I am at least. And you guys are telling me. Movies. Exactly. Lots of different movies tangled together. Tron, E.T., Alita. All of the above. Yeah, that's the quick answer. Was the recent one good? This is the Tron Legacy, right? That's the one I didn't watch for sure. You only need to study about 50 years of movies. It was meh. Maybe I skip on it then. I don't try to catch up on it. Tron Legacy was good. Okay. Bit of conflicting views. Any cool recent movies? Well, there is one now. Mission Impossible. You'll know some of the actors. Original was better. Ah, I see. Tron older one is the part 1, Legacy is the continuation. Ah, okay, it wasn't a remake, I see. That's nice, they continued the story. Oh man, RusMap never fails. RusMap. Even with this most like simple sceneries, you still get so much stuff in there. So much stuff, but not too much. Just enough to liven up the place and make each and every city unique. Let me go, bro. Oh man, okay. Sony actually waited that long to make the Legacy one. RusMap has a way of capturing the right flavor without overdoing it. Oh, that's the perfect description. Yes, you should put that in the mod info file. Good one. What end of line? Is that a quote from the movie? Mr. Perfect. From Tron. Ah, okay. That's why I missed that. Too lazy. That's a long red light. Thank you. Cannot be a sequel. What do you say, Jack? Was it a sequel from your point of view? That was a nice bridge, and it wasn't on the road. It wasn't on the map. Man, we could have gone there. Cruise along. Hope that it turns green. Of course not. Hope that RusMap isn't too hard to incorporate into the new Baltic DLC. Oh yeah, for sure there will be some conflicts, huh? St. Petersburg in particular. I hope Altimeter is still active so he can fix it. I'm not sure, because RusMap hasn't specifically been updated for 1.31, right? I think it just works. I'm not sure if it wasn't updated because it didn't need to be updated, or if it just so happened that Altimeter isn't active these days. And I hope I'm getting the mod author right. Signals are dwarf for your liking. They're too small? It was a follow-on from the original, so the story continues. Cool. I read somewhere that Altimeter was so happy SCS was doing St. Petersburg. He won't have to do it, but it's already here. Isn't it done yet? It's a sequel, so it continues. Oh, he was planning on redoing it. I see. That's good news for him. He didn't like it. I guess so, huh? I guess so. How far away are we? Just 986 kilometers left. Easy peasy. I'm not sure we'll be able to finish this, guys. Even though we have a ferry ride, I have to end at exactly 11. I have a scheduled lunch at 12. Oh. Okay. Wouldn't be Russia without these. Hey, Stinky Llama. Yeah, no transcoding again. Getting irritated by it, actually. Thank you for dropping by. Have a good day, Stinky Llama. Catch you on YouTube. You'll break something in the ship, you won't be on time. That would be even more challenging, wouldn't it? I remember someone suggesting that before. Because right now, it seems like the ship is always waiting for you. And the ship always leaves when you get to it. But what if the ferries actually had their own timetables? And you had to be on time, otherwise you'd be left behind. And you'd have to wait for the next one. Now that would be challenging. Hitting potholes too hard. Minus points. That's true. The 19-ton wind turbine tower won't like it. And we get minus points. See you, man. Catch you next time, Stinky Llama. Ferries always run every 10 to 15 minutes, as far as you know. Bus sim points off for hitting those potholes. But the entire road is a pothole. It was rigged. In real life, 10 to 15 minutes? That would be nice. I was expecting it to be a lot slower because of all the giant how do you say, the hugeness, the scale of the things they transport. But that would actually make sense, since logistics is essential to the entire supply chain. Maybe they do arrive 10 to 15 minutes. If so, then that's not really a problem. If it was more like two schedules within the day, then that would be a real thing. And yes, I'm driving super fast now. Didn't even notice it. This would be pretty bad for our trailer, St. Petersburg, here we are. Wheel bouncing around. FFP is just great. Knowingly you do it, feelings FFP. Yeah, if you want to get some FFP going, go through some potholes. Link the YouTube for that movie. What movie, Jay? You mean the ferries? Or is this a real movie? You would like to see more complex driving to and from the ferry. They have something like that in the ProMods UK area, was it? Or in Paris? In France, in Calais. Ah, okay. Thanks, Jay. I'll check it out. We have 5 minutes to travel 917 kilometers. Doesn't sound so good. The odds aren't good. IKEA. Very nice. Piece of cake. Now I'm hungry again. Internet just went out. RIP. Go for it, Yash. Minus 2.5 at speed. This won't end well. You said it. Why did students eat their homework? Why? I'm preparing myself for the badum-tish moment. Speeding offense. I don't care. The channel tunnel is awesome. Maybe we'll see something special in Germany and Finland as the vote's different. Ah, that would be awesome. I think it's eat. If it's a joke, it must be eat. Because if they hate homework, that's not a joke, that's real. Almost there. Facts. Exactly. Ow, 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 ow. Rip. Yeah, almost. It was a bit close. Yes, reveal the answer. Whoa, that was a bit flippy. Now the question is, how do we get to the ferry? I guess here. That line is using a ro-ro freight ship, not a passenger ship as other ferry routes. Row in, row out. Because the teacher said it's a piece of cake. Oh my goodness. Badumchis indeed. At least we get to make the ferry ride. The ferry looked like a piece of cake from a distance. With all the piece of cake discussions. Let's see. In Shaman, 14 hours. Yesterday morning, your wife scolded you left and right. Afterwards, came to you and hugged and kissed you on the cheek. You asked, what's all this about? She said, it's the new trend. Started just 2 weeks back in Parliament. I missed the joke because I am not updated with with the news. I'll wait for other people to get it and then I'll ask you to explain. I know it's not good form to explain jokes, but I think it's necessary for me. Yes. Alex did seem to get it. I would think Jack might too. Can I squeeze in? Thank you. Oh, it's 11. Crap. How long do we need to go? 2:20. Okay, we won't finish this. I'll just park somewhere. Park at that... where do I park? Maybe over at that fuel station. It's a very nice ferry ride. Ferry line is all wrong. Oh, is it? It looked good though, but not realistic. I see. Smooth ferry trip. Yeah, smoother than what I would have expected. Okay, let's park here and end the stream. Difference between talent and God's gift. Teacher can give lecture for 2 hours on any subject. This is talent. Wife can give lecture for 2 hours without any subject. God's gift. Yeah, I got that one. If the wife is a teacher, then you're in for it. Yeah, that one is on my level. But I'm still curious about what's up with the parliament. Been happening recently in the world. Good. Me too. Yeah, but wrong port in Sweden. Ah, I see. Whoops, went a bit over. But yes, we will leave it there for now, guys. Unfortunately, I have to go. Better not talk politics. I'll have a look offline. Yes. Thank you for hanging out, guys. Had so much fun. Yes, as Yash said, time flew by so fast because it was pretty entertaining. Thanks to all the discussions and topics you were raising. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Alex, Jack, Jay, Rowan, Yash, Bold, and anyone else watching the stream. If Barry, you're still there, thank you. Have a good day and catch you next week. And watch out for the compilation video on Sunday. I'm still enjoying it. Thanks everyone. Have a good day. Have a good night. Catch you on Discord. Bye-bye. It will come out on Sunday. It's a teaser.